Good morning, students. As you know that subject verb agreement is very important topic and it is very important to revise the rules. So we have done this topic earlier also. Now it is the time to revise this topic, and you must know that this year CBSE has changed the pattern of grammar. In previous years there were editing, omission, etc. So grammar subject verb agreement was very important at that time also, but this year CBSE will ask MCQs, multiple choice questions from grammar also. So you have done unit test, you have done half yearly examination in which you come across that there were MCQs from grammar part. So beta, there is dire need to revise the rules time and again so that you will be able to polish your grammar skill, and you will understand that how important grammar is, because it is useful in writing section also, so that you won't commit any kind of mistake. So we know that subject verb agreement is that the verb should agree with the number of subject, whether it is singular or plural. Let's go for the basic rule. Generally you come across the exercises of editing and omission where the topic will be really helpful to you. So listen to the rule and understand them carefully. See, the basic rule is that the singular subject must have singular verb and the plural subject take plural verb. It's very simple that if the subject is one, then it will carry the singular verb. For example, the boy is going. The boy is singular, that's why we are using is. And if the subject is plural, which means more than one, then it will take plural verbs. The boys are going. So boys subject is plural. So what we will use? The boys are going. Are. Understood? Let's go for the rules. If the subject is you, the pronoun you, as you can see, you. So what we use with you, it takes a plural verb such as were, are, sing. If it is he, it should be sings. But if it is you, though you are singular, but you always takes plural verb. I hope it is clear. Next rule says, if the sentence starts with the word here or there, so what it takes the verb according to the subject. For example, here are the ways. Now the subject is ways. Understood? So that's why what I use plural verb are. There is a huge gap. So huge gap is singular subject. So what we use is. So if you find that if the sentence is starting, अगर आपका sentence here और there से start हो रहा है, तो आपको subject देखना है. अगर subject plural है तो verb भी plural. अगर subject singular है तो आपको subject verb भी singular लगानी है. Right? Okay. Next is, if the two subjects, one singular, one plural, are connected with either or, neither nor, okay, the verb will agree with the nearest subject. How? See, look at this example. Neither the players nor the coach is joining. अब आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि इसके साथ, देखो यहाँ पे प्लेयर्स भी आ गया, यहाँ पे कोच भी आ गया, फिर ये इज क्यों आ रहा है? क्यों आ रहा है? क्योंकि ये रूल कहता है कि अगर आपका सेंटेंस में नीदर नोर है तो आपको वर्ब के बिल्कुल पास जो सब्जेक्ट है वो क्या है? कोच. और कोच क्या है? सिंगुलर है. तो हमें उसके अकॉर्डिंग वर्ब यूज करनी है, ना कि जो दूर सब्जेक्ट है उसके अकॉर्डिंग. सो यू हैव टू गो फॉर द नियरेस्ट सब्जेक्ट. Understood? Next sentence, either the conductor और द सिंगर्स आर। अब देखो बेटा यहाँ पे क्या है, conductor is singular and singers are plural, but the verb is nearest to the subject singers. That's why we have used are. Clear? Let's check the next rule. If a singular subject is followed by intervening words or phrases such as with, as well as, in addition to, accompanied by, together with, no less than, तो देन इट विल ऑलवेज टेक सिंगुलर वर्ब। कभी भी अगर आपके सेंटेंस में ये वर्ड्स आते हैं विद, एज वेल एज, इन एडिशन टू, अकम्पलिश्ड बाय या अकम्पनीड बाय, ये वर्ड्स आपको याद रखने पड़ेंगे। देन हमेशा आपको सिंगुलर वर्ब यूज करनी है। लेट्स सी द एग्जाम्पल। जेक अकम्पनीड बाय हिज सिस्टर्स इज एनरोलिंग इन, देखो अब देर इज subject sisters as well, but what we are looking for, Jake is enrolling in PCC, he is accompanied by his sisters as well. So what we looked at, this phrase accompanied by, this phrasal verb. Okay, so if you find these words in the sentence, what you have to use, you have to use singular verb. Daddy as well as my brothers इज एंजॉइंग द पार्टी। अब देखो आपने किसकी तरफ ध्यान दिया, एज वेल एज, इसकी वजह से आपने सिंगुलर वर्ब यूज की है। क्लियर द रूल? नेक्स्ट, सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट joined by and require a plural verb. Larry and Mercy, देखो there are two subjects and they are joined by and they are using, so what we are using, plural verb are. My teacher and friend is here. अब आप ये सोच रहे होगे कि मैम यहाँ पे भी एंड यूज हुआ है और यहाँ पर भी, वाई देर इज डिफरेंस। यहाँ पे हमने प्लूरल वर्ब यूज की, यहाँ पर सिंगुलर। इसका एक रीजन है बेटा, चेक। If the subjects are joined with and but they are different, Larry or Mercy, they are two people, that's why I'm using are. But if there seem two subject but they meant for one person, देखो वो मेरे टीचर भी हैं और मेरे फ्रेंड भी हैं, एक ही पर्सन की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, तो आपको इज लगाना है। और आपको डिफरेंस कैसे पता चलेगा, अगर यहाँ पे द लगा होता तो आपको पता चल जाता कि फ्रेंड्स अलग हैं और टीचर अलग हैं। अब वो टीचर उसी को ही कह रहा है और अपने फ्रेंड, दोनों उसका एक ही पर्सन के लिए है, इसीलिए इज यूज हो रहा है। इफ देयर वुड बी द फ्रेंड, तो दैट मीन्स इट्स अ सेपरेट पर्सन। ओके, सो इफ एंड इज ज्वाइनिंग टू सब्जेक्ट बट दे आर मेंट फॉर वन पर्सन, एक ही पर्सन की बात हो रही है या एक ही थिंग की बात हो रही है, देन विल यूज सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट, सिंगुलर वर्ब। क्लियर? Two singular subjects joined by either or, neither nor take a singular verb. Either mommy or daddy is coming with me at the outbound. Okay, so you have to use singular verb. If a singular subject is followed by a phrase containing a plural noun, see, one of the boys, this phrase is containing plural nouns, you can see these are plural noun, so what we use, singular verb, because this singular subject one is followed by plural noun. Okay, basically आप इसको, इस रूल को इस तरीके भी याद कर सकते हो कि इफ इट इज वन ऑफ प्लूरल नाउन तो आपको सिंगुलर वर्ब यूज करनी है। और ये भी रूल हमेशा ध्यान में रखना है आपको। कई बार एरर पैसेज जब आता है एग्जाम में, तो यहाँ पे जनरली वो क्या करते हैं, वन ऑफ द फ्रेंड, तो आपको पता होना चाहिए यहाँ पे प्लूरल आएगा। ओके, ये भी एरर पैसेज में आपको एक्सरसाइज आ जाती है। द इनडेफिनिट प्रोनाउंस सच एज several, few, both, many, others are always plural. So whenever you find these words in a sentence, they are considered as plural. Okay, both were asking, several are seeking justice. This is very common rule. Next says, if the indefinite pronouns some, most, all, none are singular or plural according to the meaning of the sentence. Some of the girls were absent. Some of the ice cream is left. So ice cream is, we know that ice cream is uncountable noun. तो what we use is, ये हमने determiners में किया था कि uncountable के साथ singular verb use होती है और countable के साथ plural. When any of the following indefinite pronoun is the subject, the verb is singular. For example, which words? Everybody, each, no one, another, anybody. So just look at all these words. If you find these words, you need to consider the subject as singular. So what we are going to use? Singular verb. Every man and woman in the hall is a member. So we have done 10 rules. Rest of the rules we'll do tomorrow. Okay, so you need to do the exercise so to check whether you understood the rule or not, and you can go through the video again if you want to clarify any rule.